Well, it's been almost 3 weeks since the cancellation of spring sports here at Tech, and now I'm here with three of the baseball players who unfortunately had their spring seasons cut very short. It's Joe Murphy, Nick Tedesco, and Brandon Alberto. Guys, thanks for joining me. And first of all, how are you holding up during this quarantine? What have you guys been up to?
Doing all right, I guess. Kind of just taking it day by day, finding things to do. There's a lot of jobs around my house that haven't had the chance to get to. So been picking up on those and just, like I said, just trying to keep busy, taking it day by day and get through.
Yeah, same with Murph. A lot of cleaning, a lot of going through closets and old stuff. While we got the time to do it, trying to stay safe. We went grocery shopping early, so we stocked up on a bunch of stuff and, just trying to stay busy every single day.
Yeah, a bunch of the same, just every day, staying indoors, kind of being around my brothers all the time. Just a bunch of the same old.
What have you guys been doing every day to stay busy? Playing video games, watching movies? What are you doing to stay inside and stay busy?
I've been playing a lot of video games, a lot of NHL, a little Call of Duty, been watching a lot of Netflix. A couple new seasons of my favorite show came out, so that's kept me busy. And I actually started Ozark.
Okay.
Have you ever watched it?
No, but I've heard of it.
10 out of 10 recommend. You got to watch it.
Okay.
And then I never watched the Marvel series, like the superheroes. So I started from the beginning, and I just finished that the other day. So that's kept me pretty busy.
How about you guys?
I've just been doing a little bit of everything, I guess. Just a little bit of video games, a little Netflix. Just started a new show, Designated Survivor. Low-key show. It's all right, I guess. Aside from that, I guess I've just been doing a lot of cleaning, power wash the house. And then just been trying to work out and do everything I can to keep a routine in place.
Now, you guys were down in Florida when everything started to, get canceled from pro sports to spring sports. How did you guys find out that the season was going to be canceled like that?
Yeah, you see, me, Murph, and Ben were actually roommates on our away trip, and we were talking about it like every night, just expecting the season to get canceled, especially knowing seeing the Ivy League get canceled. And before we found out that the season was getting canceled for the NCAA championships, the first game against Felician, and that morning we were seeing that LSU baseball was getting put back on the bus. So we were just assuming it was going to happen within the next day or two. And it was kind of crazy kind of going to the field. And the way I found out was because Rojas and Kat, we were beating Felician 21-8 or something. And they're like, Berto, go get hot. And obviously I'm our closer. So I was kind of I threw the 2 days before, we're winning by 13 runs or so in the 8th inning. I was like, what? They're like, oh, this might be your last college game, so we wanted to get you in. And then I was like, what do you say?
Yeah, see the writing on the wall, I guess.
Yeah.
What was the kind of feeling around the team when the official news came out that the season was over? Because there were a lot of expectations for you guys this year, obviously, coming off the College World Series appearance. So what was just kind of the feeling around the team when the season was just over like that?
Well, it was a weird feeling, kind of playing those last couple of games. It was you saw everything getting canceled one by one, NBA, NHL, March Madness. So you knew it was coming. We just didn't know when. We were kind of hoping we'd be able to finish the Florida trip. But we were in that middle of that game against Felician, and we were supposed to play, who was it? Post University?
Yeah, we were supposed to play Post.
Supposed to play Post, and we're on the field, and me and Campbell, I was playing first, Campbell was playing second, and we kind of looked over at Post on the side field, who was stretching and warming up. And all of a sudden, they went from throwing and getting loose to hugging each other in a big circle. And I'm like, what is going on over there? And then that half inning, we come in and they're like, yeah, they just canceled the rest of their season, so we're not playing the rest of our Florida trip. And it was kind of just this is it. We got 4 innings left. Let's go make the most of it because we have no idea what's going to happen. So it was definitely a weird feeling, trying to keep the energy up, but definitely different. Nothing I've ever experienced before. Usually you can kind of prepare for the end, but that was just brought out on us.
Yeah, well, if it was the end of your guys' college careers, at the very least, you had the trip to the College World Series last year. And, you look at last season, a historic season across the board for the team and the program, going to the College World Series for the first time ever. At what point last year did you guys realize, like, oh, we have something special, we can do something different this year? At what point did that occur to you guys?
I think just we always knew we were a good group of guys put together, and kind of right after that first series in Myrtle Beach, when we hit it off, did well, through the no-hitter, came back with 4 wins. We kind of had some momentum going forward and just try to roll off that. There were some ups and downs throughout the season, but once the end of the season kind of hit and we got a regional bid, we kind of just took off from there, and we knew we were, as long as we were clicking, we were playing well.
Yeah, I agree. I think that was huge. That really set us off on the right foot, and we just kind of took that momentum and kept going.
Yeah, I would say especially because, like, from us the previous year, there was no expectations for us coming into the season. And then we go on our 4-0 start in Myrtle Beach, and we're automatically ranked 5th in the region because we beat pretty good teams down there. And then I think that's when guys really kind of bought in, like, damn, like, we could actually, like, do something here, like something that a lot of guys here haven't felt before.
But at what point did you guys think, okay, we're good, but maybe the College World Series is possible? When did that become a reality?
I would say the regional weekend at Adelphi was probably like a turning point for us. We just came off of the ECC loss. So, heads were down for like a day, and then we rebounded and rallied and went 4-0, I think it was. Right, boys?
Yeah.
I think it was like 4-0, and we went right to the Super Regional. And we were like, okay, like we beat some really good teams and a lot of them were really hot at the time. And we were like, you know what? I think we might be able to make it.
3-0.
I was 3-0? There you go.
Yeah. See, I agree with that. I would say like our first regional win against Wilmington, because they were considered like one of the top 2-3 teams in the region. And then we beat them that day, even though I didn't get to physically be there because I was serving a suspension for getting thrown out the game before. But I was following the game, and I was going nuts, and it ended up being a great game. But win that first game really kind of gave us all the momentum, I guess.
Hey guys, thanks for joining me. Stay safe to you guys, the whole team, and everyone else watching out there. Hopefully this blows over quickly, but until it does, stay indoors and stay healthy.
Appreciate it, John. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, John. You too. Stay safe.
New York Tech's Stay Home Talks are presented by Allstate. Only Allstate offers the claim satisfaction guarantee. They guarantee your claim will be fast, fair, and hassle-free. No questions asked or your money back. It's another way Allstate is changing car insurance for good. For a free quote, call Baldwin Allstate agent Pamela Radin today.